Alright, good evening guys. Today is August the 21st. It's about 9:30 at night Pacific. I just noticed yesterday that when I was posting the euro dollar chart and the pound dollar, the pound didn't show up in my video. It got cut by about 15 minutes. So I ended up talking an additional 15 minutes and only 5 minutes of the video was actually posted. So going forward, I'll make sure that I'm looking at my edits properly before I actually make that post. So I want to start with the pound dollar trade, and actually I'm going to get out of this one and go to a weekly so we can work our way down. So on a weekly time frame, you have a 1 here, you have an A, a B, a C here for 2, and then you have a 1 of 3, a 2 of 3, and this here was where Brexit ended. So this was last July of 2016. Brexit ended here as it kind of went up for 2 of 3, and then whew, this is where it just spiked all the way down from that top at 150, and then wave 3 of 3 ended at 128, and then you can clearly see a A for here. You can see a B here, a C here, a D here, and an E here. So actually it was an A, B here, a C here, a D here, and then an E here. So you took the line. If you took the line, you can kind of see it basically going like that there, and then here. As you can see there, that was a triangle 4. This is the end of wave 5 of 3. And then over the course of 2017, you had a 3-wave move up for a W. You had a 3-wave move down for an X. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up for Y for wave 4, which in Elliott terms, W tends to equal Y by 100%, followed by 1.382, or actually 23.6, then 1.382, then 1.618. And it ended up ending just above 1.382 and just below 1.618 on the Fibonacci, which is great for this, to be basically called an ending. And if you look down on a smaller time frame, it is possible that we are currently in wave 1 of 5 on a down move. So as I go to this will basically be Y of 4 here. So you can do it like this, 4Y. So instead of me counting all of this particular up move, this will be the 3, this is a 4. You can see a 5-wave move for a 5. So now you can basically count it as follows. It can be 1, 2. Now you could do 1, 2. Well, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then 5 here for 3. So this will be a 5-wave move within the 3, within the wave 3 to be a wave 3. So you have a 1, a 2, a 3. Originally I wanted to count this as a triangle, but it doesn't appear that way. I believe this is a A, then an A, B, C for B. So I believe if I had the A here, then the A, B, which is explain it flat, and then the C for B. This can play out a few ways. This can be wave C of 4, and now you have 1, 2, and then you should have pretty much a move down from there. So this will be 4, Roman numeral 4, wave C, and I'll put that right there because technically it can't be a triangle for several reasons. One being that the C already went above the A, so that's what makes me change it. And this 2, I can't put my A here because then that would technically be a W. So I mean it could be a WXY though. So if another count will be that this will be a B, a C here for a W, then a 1, 2, 3 for an X, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another wave move up to around 129.50 or so, which likely can happen tonight. And then wave 4 would be somewhere around here, which will wave C of 4 will be here, and then you have the move down. Another scenario will be that this is not wave 3. This will actually be in fact wave 5, and from here to here will be a 5-wave move down, and then you have a here, a B here, and then if that's the case, you're looking at, on a measurement scale, you're looking at, if this is wave 5 and this is A, price should start to go down from somewhere near these particular levels, and it actually has to come back down to 82 from 91. So if this is the correct count, you're looking you're looking at a 1,000 pip move to the downside. An alternative for this count is that this is a 1, this is a 2, or this is not the 1. This is the 1, this is the 2, this is the 3 here, this is the 4, and then you have a wave 5, which will go just above this particular wave here, and now you're going to have impulsive corrective move wave A to the downside. Either way, this market appears to be on the horizon to go short, and this is just one way that I start my my counts. So I just go in, I just throw numbers out there pretty much to see, then I start to measure them. So I'm doing what I'm basically doing right now to try to see if this makes sense. So let's just say if I put the 1 here instead of the 3, well, where my 4 is, that needs to be a 2. But if that's going to be a 2, that 2 needs to have traveled at least below 0.5 of this particular low here. So if I counted my low here to the top, and look, it's right under 0.5. It's not really enough for wave 2. But if I do this and count this particular top to the bottom at wave 1 here, and then you have the wave 2 here, it's more roughly towards about 80% of a retracement basically. So if I change this to 78.6, I got rid of the 0.5, I got rid of everything else, and I'll move everything over. Look where it went. 78.6 to 70.52, as you can see right over here to my right here where my cursor is. Wave 2 ended up finding its support at 69.80. So roughly a little bit less than 100 ticks, or a little bit more than 100 ticks, that it found its support at around roughly 82 or so % on the Fibonacci, which is not necessarily a fib number, but it did not travel 100%. So it's still a deep retracement too. And if you know Elliott, what you need to understand is that when you see a deep retracement wave 2, more than likely you're going to see an extended wave 3. So if that's the case, if this is wave 1 here, we put this back, and then this is 2 here, this is possible wave 3, and this will be 423.6 times this particular wave 1, 4.236 on the fib level. So how I can measure that to see if this is an extended third wave and not a 5-wave move up is coming up with on the measurements of A equals C. So now you would basically go back to my extensions, and I would get the top of 3, which will be the start of A, down to the bottom of the A, which is the full length of the A, back to the top of B, and if it's close to 0.618, we're good to go. So at the top of B, boom, 0.618 is right there. Where did it end? So A equals C or A equals 0.618 of C. These are the great guidelines, Fibonacci guidelines in Elliott wave counting. Boom, as you can see, it found support right at the 0.618 level, or just almost close to it. 8304, or give or take 8302. 8283 was a 0.618 level. Then you have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty much this can be ending diagonal, which could end somewhere between now and I would have to go to a lower time frame, and I don't want to have this video become too long. But if this is wave 3, if this is wave 4, you can do one or two things. You can do it this way to see where wave 5 would end. You can measure from the bottom of wave 2 to the top of 3, down to the bottom of 4, and then you would it will be 0.618 of that. And 0.618, you're looking at 96.83. Now you see 96.83. Another way to do it is to do it again like this, extending again. You go from the start of 4 to the top of 3 to the back to 4, and then you're going to do 1.382 and 2.0. Let's see, so let me change this, and this is going to give us an indication if the market is still bullish with the euro. Then these are where it is the ending will likely end. 138.2, and then I'm gonna leave it at that on that video, and I'll try to cover some more of what I mean. Boom, so look at that. Look where 1.382 ended, 95.80, 96.83. So within that range from here at current 91, it's a good chance that the market could tap out at 95, and this is where wave 5 would end, at that 95, 96 level. If it went above that, now you're talking between this point, this 78.6, which if I change that, this would probably be 78.6, which would be the 200 mark at 1.0148. So this market, if this particular count is correct, now you're looking at you would want to find a move to the upside. All you would do then is you would go to a 4-hour chart, or you go to a 120-minute chart, and you would try to see if you can count 5 waves up and then 3 waves down. If you counted 5 waves up and you counted 3 waves down, you will look for your long entry on that 3rd wave down of that corrected move to try to basically go from there. And I'll save that particular video for tomorrow when I post the euro pound a smaller time frame. But to just end it, let me go to the euro pound. EURGBP.FXCM, and just see what the indicators are telling me. If it says anything. Oh, looks like my computer froze. So yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so hold on. EURGB. No, that's why. EURGBP.FXCM. I spelled it wrong. So now, boom. Okay. So now let's go to a smaller time frame, really quick. go to a 240 and let's see what we can count. Clearly from here it's just been all up. So there's nowhere in here where I can count 3 waves down. This market, I mean, this is basically, if you started here, this is 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, this is 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a particular ending diagonal for 3 or for 5. So if this was like wave 3 here, then this is 4 here, then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to have another move for 5. So what's most likely is going to happen is that this is going to find some resistance really soon, like really soon. And let's see how soon. Let's see what's going on here. Look at it. What it's telling you. There's no indication right now that's giving you anything in the red over here. Everything on this particular time frame is showing that the price is up. So there's no room to short right now, and this market is in the uptrend. You would want to, you know, wait for it to. You want to try to find a place of entry in the uptrend. Even on smaller time frames, everything's still showing up. So what you would want to do is wait till prices actually came back in this area and found some resistance down towards the 91 area, and then you would take it up. So I would look for longs in the euro, and I actually believe that pretty much most euro pairs temporary is going to be to the up move, with the exception of the euro dollar. So but I'm going to end this for now. Last thing I'll look at is, as always, is the point figure part of it. As you can see, 91 has been targeted basically, and it's not showing in the indication of no targets or showing to the downside. So it's going to be a while before you can actually go short. I wouldn't want to go short. I'm just saying a good entry in this particular market. So I'll take a better look at it over the course of the next 24 hours, and then I'll post what I have for a 4-hour chart. If you guys have any charts that you need me to review and take a look at, or actually if you have any improvements for me, please send some comments. Please subscribe to the channel, and I just hope to continue to put out quality content for you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.